Hey there, Colin here, and thank you for joining me. Happy New Year! We're in 2018 and hopefully you guys are getting on okay with your New Year's resolutions. Admittedly, we're in the first week, but maintain that momentum and accelerate forwards towards the life, the dreams, the goals that you've set yourself for 2018. Now, I personally am not one for New Year's resolutions. I believe in setting goals and targets and basically having hopes and aspirations all year round. I don't wait for a psychological time switch between 2017 and 2018, for example, to decide that I'm going to do something different and that I'm going to grow. But for those of you who have taken the opportunity and who've gone into 2018 with a renewed sense of purpose, I honour you and I support you 100% towards achieving what you want to achieve. But bear in mind, when you believe things to be hard, when your old habits kick back in again, when the initial momentum or that burst of energy and enthusiasm starts to fizzle out a little bit, it's what you choose to do then that will determine whether you hit your goals or not, whether you choose to persevere, whether you choose to be resilient and determined and to continue to work through towards your dreams. And the reason I mention that is in an article I read a couple of days ago, Tony Robbins was saying that 80% of people give up on their New Year's resolutions, or have given up on their New Year's resolutions by the second week of February. So 6 weeks in, 80% of people have already quit. And I hope you're not one of them. Hopefully you're one of the 20%. But the reason I'm putting this video out there is, if you're not aware, I've just got back from Lanzarote, which is one of the Canary Islands. It's a volcanic island, it's very barren and desolate. It's quite a lunar landscape, it's very arid. It's quite a harsh environment, and to me that just got me thinking about our perceptions. You know, regardless of how we perceive our environment to be, there's always an opportunity for growth. There's an opportunity for some sort of growth and development, regardless of how harsh you perceive your environment to be. Out of the cactus you can grow a flower. Out of a volcanic hill, you know, you can grow vineyards. And we had a very good Lanzarotean, if that's the word, wine made from a volcanic variety of Lanzarote grapes. Anything is possible if you just put your mind to it. And what I'd like to say is, regardless of your perceived landscape, regardless of the hazards and the opportunities and the hopelessness that you may perhaps be surrounded by, maybe 2017 wasn't the greatest of years and you've decided not to go into 2018 with optimism because you don't want more of the same. You have a choice, and you can choose to plant in that soil and grow, and you know, you can choose to determine your surroundings. And don't let your external surroundings influence your internal being. Allow your internal being to influence your external surroundings. It's what we call living from the inside out, rather than allowing the outside to determine your inside. So, you know, these are some of the photos that I took in Lanzarote. They're not stock photos, I took them with my phone. And then that got me thinking about the fact that, you know, regardless of how harsh we perceive our environment to be, there is always the opportunity for growth. And it also got me reflecting on a quote by Napoleon Hill, which he mentions, or he wrote about in Think and Grow Rich, when he says that every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. And I'm a firm believer in that it's not what happens to us that molds or shapes us, it's what we think about what happens to us, it's the meaning that we give it. So when something happens to you, how do you perceive it? What meaning do you give it? And the meaning that you give to those actions is what determines how you come out, how you evolve and learn and grow from that opportunity. It's not what happens to you that shapes you, it's what you think about what happens to you. It's the meaning that you give it. So have a look around you and just reassess your environment. You know, you may think that at the moment you're standing in the middle of a lunar landscape with barren, desolate, you know, arid territory around you where there isn't much potential for growth. But you can still use that environment. Use it, shape your opportunities. Look around with a different lens, a different perspective. Use a different level of thinking. Don't let your environment dictate your success or limit or hinder your success. Use what's around you to the best of your abilities and go as far as you can see. And once you've got there, you'll go further. So what I'm trying to say here is that I hope and wish all the best for 2018 for each and every single one of you. But don't let little hiccups, little adversities, little obstacles, little barriers, or perceived obstacles or barriers stop you. You're better than that. You're greater than that. You've got the momentum going into 2018, and you'll never have more time than you do right now to achieve those goals. So go out there, accelerate into it, take advantage of the opportunity and the momentum that you're building into 2018, and use that to accelerate towards your ongoing success. Here's to making 2018 your best year ever. Have a great day. Have a great year. Thank you for your time.